Salut Wilfried, merci pour ton temps. Ma question est assez simple. Elle doit faire du bien, celle-là?
Ouais, c'est sûr qu'elle fait du bien. Je suis content pour les joueurs parce qu'on n'a pas eu facile encore aujourd'hui. Mais je suis content pour les gars. Je suis vraiment content pour les gars. Moi, en tant que coach, voilà. Mais pour les gars, je suis vraiment content. Donc, c'est bien. Elle fait du bien au moral et au mental à tout le monde.
Kevin de Falco.
Merci beaucoup, Patrick. Bon, Wilfried, première victoire cette saison. Félicitations. Wilfried, en analysant votre équipe, on a l'impression que votre force, c'est la défensive avec la signature de Johnston, Miller et Camacho. Par contre, on dirait que c'est en train de changer un petit peu la mentalité. Vous aimez ça, marquer des buts à profusion, 7 buts dans les 2 derniers matchs. Est-ce que vous êtes un petit peu étonné des prouesses offensives de votre équipe? Merci.
Non, je ne suis pas étonné des prouesses parce qu'à l'entraînement, on travaille offensivement et défensivement de la même façon. Et donc voilà, là, c'est bien. Les gars, en ce moment, n'ont pas besoin de, on va dire, beaucoup d'occasions pour marquer. Donc, sur les quelques matchs. Donc, même si on attaque bien la boîte, on fait pas mal d'entrées dans la boîte. Après, défensivement, ouais, c'est un peu. Si je ne vais pas faire mon entraîneur maintenant, j'ai envie de savourer un peu la victoire, mais bon. On prend des buts, c'est un peu qui sont évitables encore, quoi. Mais les gars, encore une fois, ils ont bien répondu. Ils n'ont rien lâché. Et, ils sont allés chercher cette victoire qui fait du bien.
Tristan d'Amour.
Hi, Coach. Can you talk to me a little bit about Kei Kamara and now scoring his 131st goal, I believe? He came in at an absolutely clutch moment, if I can say so, scoring right before halftime and a go-ahead goal. Just how much did he bring tonight for you or today for you?
I'm happy for him in terms of how many goals the number of goals that he scored, like you said. And after that, this is a collective work because when he scored this goal, it was a really good pass about one player. I don't remember who, but like after that, he brought his experience also to help us when it was difficult and to keep the game a bit. So good for him. Good for the team. So this is good.
Herbzikowski.
Merci, Patrick. Hello, Wilfried. Thanks for your time as always. I guess the good news is 7 goals in the last 2 games. The bad news is 6 goals allowed. What would you like to say about your back line?
So I would like to say that about what you said, the 6 goals we conceded, you said, yeah, and 7 goals. So this is +1, so this is good. But no, I want to enjoy a bit the win. During the game, I was not happy, as you know, because the way we conceded the goals, and today we were not so strong defensively, not only for all the team. So, and that's why this is a teamwork, because the offensive part was good. So listen, I'm gonna take the time to analyze that, and for the moment, I just want to pause the fact that I'm a coach. I want to enjoy the win a bit.
John Still.
Hi, Wilfried. Thanks for doing this. Congratulations on the win. Just what were your emotions like on the touchline in just a wild game like that? You were talking defensively about that, but my goodness, it must have been kind of an up and down roller coaster for you personally on the sidelines.
Yeah, it was. Last year I think we won against Cincinnati 5-4, but it was not the same feeling. Because today we won the 4-3, but again it was a weird feeling like the game. So I had a really good moment, and I had a moment that was not good for me. But again, like the player said, they know that they have to do better on some opportunities. But at the end of the day, they won. I want to win in a good way. But for me, we won in a good way because we missed that.
On revient en français à Di Raphaël.
Merci beaucoup, Pat. Bonjour, Wilfried. Déjà, félicitations pour la victoire. Petite question par rapport à votre formation tactique. En début de la saison, vous avez dit qu'il y a des possibilités que vous changiez de système. Jusqu'à présent, on n'a pas vu ce changement de système. Est-ce que c'est toujours dans les plans? Est-ce que vous attendez quelque chose de spécifique avant de peut-être changer? Ou c'est quoi qui se passe de ce point de vue-là?
Si vous parlez de système défensif, c'est-à-dire défendre avec un back 3 ou à 5, ouais, c'est la même chose, mais offensivement, on a changé. On a changé. L'animation n'était pas la même. Elle était un peu semblable à. Il y a eu 2 animations aujourd'hui. Il y a une animation qui a été semblable à celle d'Atlanta et après, on a une animation qui était différente. Donc, sur chaque match, contre Philadelphie, pareil, on n'a pas joué dans la même animation contre Philadelphie. Donc, Orlando aussi, on a changé offensivement. Donc, oui, défensivement, ça ne change pas trop, on va dire. Mais offensivement, il y a toujours une variante qui fait que ce n'est pas la même animation. Donc voilà. Comme tu le sais, le système, c'est des chiffres. Après, ce qui est le plus important, c'est comment on va animer tout ça.
Prochaine question, Jérémy Filosa.
Salut coach, félicitations pour la victoire d'aujourd'hui.
Salut, merci.
Je voulais vous parler un petit peu de Djordje Mihailovic. L'année passée, il a marqué 4 buts. Cette année, si on compte là, toute compétition confondue, il en a déjà 4. On est au mois d'avril. Si on se posait la question qui va marquer des buts avec l'absence de tous les attaquants. Bon, Djordje ne s'est jamais caché qu'il voulait marquer plus de buts cette année. Pouvez-vous nous parler un petit peu de quelles sont les conversations que vous avez eues avec lui avant le début de la saison et qu'est-ce qui fait en sorte que cette année, il trouve le fond du filet avec beaucoup plus de régularité? Merci.
Déjà, je lui ai demandé qu'est-ce qu'il voulait. Et il m'a dit qu'effectivement, il voulait marquer des buts. Et moi, toujours pareil, j'aime bien embêter les joueurs. Et je dis, OK, ça veut dire quoi? Parce que si tu marques des buts, c'est un sport collectif. Donc, non, il est conscient que l'année dernière, il a eu des opportunités où il aurait pu marquer un peu plus de buts, effectivement. En début d'année, je n'étais pas trop content, entre guillemets. Parce qu'il était tellement obnubilé par ça qu'il voulait tirer de 90 mètres alors qu'il aurait pu faire des passes. Et donc là, maintenant, il trouve la bonne nuance. Si j'enlève, il y a encore le but qu'il a marqué qui a été annulé, qui était un super but contre Philly, il me semble. Donc voilà, il grandit, le garçon. Il grandit. Aujourd'hui, il nous a bien aidés parce que je l'ai trouvé intéressant. Et je vais revoir le match. Mais voilà, c'est un joueur qui j'avais envie de dire qu'à l'écoute, mais c'est pas ça. C'est qu'il a l'écoute, mais en même temps, il est dans l'échange. Et moi, je suis aussi à l'écoute de lui pour essayer de le mettre dans les meilleures dispositions avec les joueurs. Et donc voilà, après, il y a le travail. Donc tant mieux pour lui et pour que ça continue, mais qu'il n'oublie pas aussi qu'il y a les passes et les avant-dernières passes aussi qui sont super intéressantes.
Une ou 2 dernières questions avec le coach Michel Lamarche.
Merci, Patrick. Bonjour, bonsoir, Wilfried. J'ai le goût de dire, pour commencer un peu en boutade, que c'est une bonne chose que Kei Kamara n'avait pas de commotion cérébrale.
Oui, effectivement.
Mais sur ça, vous en avez parlé en anglais. J'aimerais que vous me parliez un peu de lui en français. Son match, mais aussi, non seulement son match, mais est-ce qu'il est en train de trouver ses repères finalement de façon définitive avec l'équipe, ou c'était déjà le cas, qu'il y avait manqué de chance? Comment vous analysez son arrivée finalement, puis son évolution avec l'équipe?
OK, il arrive avec beaucoup d'humilité. Il faut le temps à tous les joueurs pour s'adapter, surtout la façon dont on joue. Lui, il avait l'habitude de recevoir les ballons rapidement et sur des longs ballons. Nous, quand le jeu demande de jouer long, on joue long. Quand le jeu demande de jouer un peu plus court, on le fait aussi. Donc, il essaie de s'ajuster. En même temps, comme j'ai dit aux joueurs, Rommel, quand il joue, il a des spécificités qui sont bien claires. Kei, quand il joue, il a des spécificités. Donc, les joueurs doivent s'ajuster par rapport à ça. Et Kei aussi doit s'ajuster aussi par rapport à la façon dont on joue. Aujourd'hui, c'était mieux dans l'utilisation du ballon à certains moments. Et donc voilà, il nous a aidés aussi avec sa présence physique, on va dire. Donc voilà, tant mieux. Chaque joueur a un rôle bien particulier. Et aujourd'hui, Kei a fait partie des joueurs qui ont aidé l'équipe et le prochain match, ça sera peut-être lui ou un autre joueur ou l'équipe, je ne sais pas, on verra bien, mais il s'adapte.
Last one, Elias Grigoriadis.
Merci, Pat. Hi, Wilfried. I want to ask you a bit about Kon's performance and how he's progressed, especially, getting called up to the national team, getting his first cap. How do you see him fitting in with the squad as more and more midfielders get fit and start coming back, especially given that he seems to be getting more and more confidence on the ball?
Yeah, he's been always confident with the ball since the beginning. When he came, that's why I look at him in a good way, because the first day when I met him was really good with the ball already. So this is his strength. So confidence, but also humility, and he works on that. So after that, this is Ismail. That I think after 5 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that, he had a good shot, 25 meters, something like that. So this is Ismail. But what I am really happy about Ismail, this is not about the fact that he's good on the ball, and offensively he has a good quality. This is a best improvement. This is the defensive part, the way he wants to win the ball, the way he wants to defend. And for me, if he's able to keep going with that, to be able to do the continuity of the game offensively and defensively, it's going to be good for him. But for the moment, he's like he said, he's humble, and he works for the team, and he has a really good spirit, and good for him, and we'll see in the future.
Merci beaucoup, Wilfried.
Merci à vous.
Alors, voilà pour Wilfried Nancy. Merci pour les suggestions, Jérémy, Herb, thank you. C'est effectivement les 2 joueurs qu'on vise, mais je ne suis pas en mesure encore de vous le confirmer. On espère que ce sera Djordje Mihailovic et Kei Kamara avec nous. J'attends des nouvelles assez rapidement. Merci. Alors, les 2 joueurs mentionnés sont confirmés, mais on les attend. Donc, encore quelques petites minutes avant de les voir apparaître ici. Alors, Djordje Mihailovic et Kei Kamara. They are both confirmed for today's press conference, but we're still waiting for them. Thank you. Djordje Mihailovic s'installe maintenant. Je vous invite à lever la main si vous avez une question pour lui. Djordje is joining right now. Djordje, how are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for doing this.
Finally.
There's a first question for you, Jérémy Ficosa.
Hey, Djordje, congratulations on the win and also on the performance today. Obviously we've talked about this in the past. Your desire to score more goals. You now have 4 in all competitions. You also had one that was taken back. But I noticed that a lot of the goals you score, you're charging towards the box, and you have teammates finding you and watching you charging in. Is this something that you guys practiced? Is this something that you guys have put in place in order to help you, get more balls at the back of the net? Thanks.
No, I think I always had it in me, and it's more of having the confidence to actually get it done. It's having confidence to take guys on one-on-one, take 2 guys, 3 guys on, like I did against Philly when the goal's called back. But it's having that confidence to actually do the movement, and then in the moment of taking a shot is being as calm as I can and putting the ball where I want it.
John Still.
Hey, Djordje, thanks for doing this. Congrats on the win. I asked Wilfried the same question, but the emotions of being in a game like that with so many kind of mood swings and just finally coming out with a W, what was it like for yourself and the rest of your teammates on the pitch today?
Yeah, it's great to get the first win of the season. That's the first thing. It's a little late than we wanted, but we got it done, and it's good that it happened in this kind of game because they went up twice in the first half, and we crawled our way back, and that just shows the character that we have in this team. And the previous game, maybe like against Atlanta when we're up by 2 against 10 men, and we get scored on twice at the end of the game, and we look at this game and it's a completely different mentality, a completely different mindset that we had. Once they and also when they scored their PK too in the second half, it's one of those things where we believe that we could get a result and not just a draw, a win. So at the end of the day, it comes down to how you think about things and your mentality.
Next up, Elias Laradi.
Hey, Djordje, congratulations on the win. What do you think was the key difference between the game in Atlanta and the game today in Cincinnati?
I don't know. I think we didn't play 3 days before. Well, not me. Some of the national team guys maybe did. But again, Atlanta, we're coming off a game where we exerted a lot of energy 3 days before, and then we come into this game maybe a little more fresh, and that also has to do with how we were able to bounce back twice and maybe 3 times if you count the penalty goal as a way of rebounding.
Elias Grigoriadis.
Merci, Pat. Hi, Djordje. Nice game today. Last year, a lot of time you ended up playing centrally as a bit of an attack midfielder, deep line playmaker, and you said that you like dropping into those spaces and kind of creating. This year, you seem to be a bit more out on the left wing as a conventional front 3 with Kamara and Torres today. How do you think that's affected or impacted the way that you are essentially getting involved with the attack? Because again, like I believe Jérémy said, you've equaled your goal tally from last year already with 4 goals this season. So how has that really affected your mentality going forward?
No, I don't think it's something completely different. I think when you find me on the wing, it's just when we're defending and we're doing our high press, because I'm in the front 3 when we're doing a high press. But the coach gives me the freedom to move where I please, where I think I could find the best position. And today I actually thought I found good positions in the middle of the field that I was able to break the pressure, break lines, spread the field. So it's more of, I'm picking up better positions in front of the goal, but I'm also having more of the freedom to go out, come back in, and things like that. But when we defend, it's I have my place.
Next question, Tristan d'Amour.
Hey Djordje, congratulations on the game, on the win. I wanted to know your thoughts on your teammate Kei. You have a great link up with him for your second goal, and then like 5 minutes later, he scores goal 121. I believe it's the 24th MLS club that he scores against, including the ones that don't exist anymore. Just wondering your thoughts on, what he brought to the team, what he's bringing to the team, to you personally, the effect that he has on the squad.
Yeah, the first thing I have to say about Kei is the personality he brings into the locker room, and that was, I think, the biggest thing that we could have done is bring this kind of player, veteran player, into this young locker room. Player that knows the league, has been around the league. He's won, he's lost, he's played at the top level with Norwich in the Premier League as well. So it's having that presence before the soccer player is. There's the person in the locker room. But the second thing is, like the assist on my goal, it's the calmness that he brings when he has the ball in that position. He's been in that position hundreds and thousands of times probably, and he's able to control the ball, pick his head up, and find my movement behind the defender. But no, he's not like Ramel, he's not like Mason, he's not like Sanusi. He's a big, tall target man. His biggest threat's probably with his head. So we might need to utilize that a little bit more. But no, it's definitely a different type of skill that he brings.
Dave Levesque.
Hi, Djordje. Unless I can't read stats, I think this is your first brace in career in the MLS, so congrats for that.
Thanks.
You didn't know that, did you?
I did know that. I did know that actually.
Okay.
I know I never scored a brace before.
Okay. I actually just want to go back to when these guys get a penalty and they scored a third goal. Was there a moment there when you guys said, "Oh no, here we go again"?
I think naturally, maybe a little bit, because we've seen this before, like you said. But not as much as you might think, because the way we reacted from that goal, and Rudy knows maybe he could have done a little better. But we put that behind us, and from the kickoff, we're back on the front foot, and it's a great play between Joaquin and Kei to give us the win at the end of the day.
Couple more for you tonight. Adi Raphael and then Gavin.
Thanks a lot, Pat. Hey, Djordje. We talked a lot about your game. I want to talk a bit about the defense. Are you a bit worried by the amount of goals that you're conceding right now? And why do you think are you conceding that many goals?
I think that might be a question for the coach, not me. If I knew the answer, maybe I'd start coaching. It's obviously a tough moment. But I don't want to say excuses or anything like that. We started the season with 2 competitions. Very, very hard on the mind, very hard on the body, and also the competition that we played. We played the top teams in the league. So these things maybe, and of course the mistakes, we know that most of them might be self-inflicted. So at the end of the day, it's figuring out why we're making these mistakes. And fixing it as soon as possible, because if this happens at the end of the season, we're not making playoffs, and that's a goal of mine. A goal for this team is to make the playoffs.
Last one, Gavino De Falco.
Thank you, Pat. Hi, Djordje. Congratulations for the performance. 2 goals. I mean, you got a good chance to be on the MLS All-Star Team of the Week. Can you tell us a little bit about the celebration in the locker room? I mean, the first win of the season must be special.
Yeah, it's great. It's great, and it's even more special that the way we won. We won together. We won despite maybe some individual mistakes. We were together as a group, as a team, and it's a performance from the collective, not the individual. And maybe I scored the 2 goals, but it's the pass from Kamal. And as a man who likes giving assists, I have to give the credit to Kamal in that first one, and the credit to Kei in the second one. So it's a team win.
Thank you, Djordje.
Thanks.
Thanks again. Okay, Kei Kamara is joining right now.
I see you guys. Everybody looks very comfortable at home. No one's drinking wine or water, nothing. What? Are you hiding it? What's going on?
Thanks, Kei, for doing this. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. It's awesome to really be part of this team on the road right now to get, a road win. It sucked last time to watch the team on the road against Atlanta, and we weren't able to pull that one off. But that was all part of the learning, and this one today too. It's part of the learning. So we're very positive about this result.
Herb Zurkowski, you have a question for Kei?
Yeah, we don't really have to ask questions. We can just let Kei talk.
It's no, I'm joking.
But thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Kind of a two-parter here. I'll try to be brief. How much of a relief is it for a goal scorer to finally get his first of the season? And defensive shortcomings aside, this is 2 consecutive games in which the team has scored 3 in the first half alone. So just what is the offensive potential of this club?
Well, it shows that we can score goals for sure, and that's a really good positive. And it's not just to myself. It's all around. Different players are scoring the goals. That's really good. For me or Ramel being the center striker, and it takes a lot of pressure off you. At the same time, one of the messages today was we don't score multiple amount of goals on the road and not be able to get something out of it. But we have to defend together. It could be on set plays. It can be on me trying to almost head a ball in the back of my net on that one. But yeah, we just have to defend together as well as we attack together.
Michel Lamarche.
Merci, Patrick. Hi, Kei. I was curious to see how much you've settled into your new environment with the team, the teammates, the city. Was it difficult, more difficult than you thought, or was that a normal process? Can you describe what you had to do to feel comfortable in this environment?
Yeah, I have my apartment now. I have a car, and I'm starting to cook food for myself. And it's good. To me, it's a familiar neighborhood. Like I said, I've been to Montreal before multiple times, and I've always fell in love with the city and knew a few places. And just to know more players that have played on the team before, I'm speaking to them or them trying to help me settle. It's been good. And the locker room, I mean, not just because I'm out here, but to talk about these guys, it's a very united locker room. And again, the youth is really great, and to be in there, being one of the leaders, to me, I'm cherishing it, and I enjoy it, and hopefully I'm able to continue to play my part with these boys.
John Still.
Hi, Kei. Thanks for doing this. Congrats on what I'm guessing is goal number 1,000 in your career, something like that. I mean, is that where we're at?
Really nice. We can't count anymore, man. I know people keep counting these goals. I'm not worried about that. Really coming in here, like you mentioned before about the first goal. Yes, as a striker, you want to get that first goal out of the way. And for me personally, yes, I've scored against this team, our team Montreal before. So definitely, I wanted to get the first one, but I can't wait to get the one in front of our home crowd, 1842, and really celebrate with them.
Well, Kei, just in the Djordje, when he was talking earlier about your importance to a young group like this, being able to kind of be not only a guy who can settle them down, but a guy who can keep things light in the locker room and understand the moment. Just for the veterans who are out there on the pitch today in just a wild game, how important was those veteran voices at times to calm everybody down when the game just seemed like it could go anywhere at any moment?
It's good. Djordje said that he's doing well. He's representing us really well. That's our job. That's our job because they're very talented players. We've all been there. We've all played our first 5 games or first 2-3 years in the league where we had guys that's played multiple years amount of games that did help us to calm down on different situations, and that's what these games are all about. When you can get, like I said before, to get many goals on the road, you have to be able to tune in and everyone's focus and knowing the what's important at that time, and that's what we had to do today. Yes, me, Victor, Camacho, and to all of us. I talked to Seb, goalkeeper, and just said what a brilliant, effort for him to come out on that last cross and punch it away. So we're all playing our roles, and togetherness is what's going to help, because I say again, I'm going to keep echoing it. It's a great locker room, and these boys want to play for each other.
Next question, Jeremy Gilosa.
Hey, Kai, congratulations on the win today, and obviously your performance. You said earlier you don't really look at the goals and the numbers, but you are 2 goals back of 4th place right now. It's got to be in your head at some times, wondering to yourself, how far up can I get that ladder? Is it something you do think about once in a while?
You got to get there. I mean, before that wasn't my goal ever to worry about how many goals to be MLS leading scorer, whatever it was. But when you get to this point and then you become one of the last men standing, one of the last men standing, all kudos to Chris Wondolowski, who sends me messages, say, hey, brother, I want to see you, get more goals. And to me, again, it's not a pressure to think that's what I want to do. No, because I know I'm a goal scorer, but when I can connect like that with my teammates, and the goals are going to come. So I'm not, focused on that. The goals are for sure going to be there. And if they don't, where I can able to provide a goal for Djordje or a goal for Joaquin, like those kind of things that, it shows that I'm part of the game, and, I'm seeing things differently instead of just being a selfish striker that just wants to score goals.
We have time for a couple more. Tristan D'Amour.
Hi, Kai. I mean, I know you didn't want to talk too much about it, but I mean, this stat to me is crazy, that you scored against 24 MLS teams, including some that don't even exist anymore. I just wanted to bring that up.
USA.
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to bring that up. But more seriously, you talked so much about what it means to you to play for this Montreal team. I just wanted to know your feeling to finally get that goal and score for this team that it seems like you very much love this club. And then just maybe another one, you talked about Wando. I'm just wondering, I mean, you're not that far away. Is there some sort of communication of whenever that time comes, he comes to the stadium and you have kind of a moment together?
Wouldn't that be amazing, huh? No, man, I'm sorry, guys. It's not, corny and nothing, but I love it. I love it. And with this club, I know it took a long time for me to join it, but I love it. And again, the goals, yes, goals are good. Goals help win games. But the most important thing today about the goal in our play is we got 3 points on the road, which is really huge, because it's only been 5 game of the season. We've been in the CONCACAF, so it's been kind of a struggle. Not a struggle, but a learning process for our dressing room, our locker room. And then for me, yes, to score a goal, it's good. I wanted for sure to get that off my shoulder, because again, it's a club that I really, really, really am excited to be here and be able to play for. I've said that about many of the other 24 other teams I've played for, but definitely want to see how far we can push this, how much I can be of an impact on this team when my number's called, to be on the field, to be on the side, to be off the field, whatever it is, to be able to help.
And last one to conclude, Dave Levesque.
Hi, Kai. Not really a question, more of an observation. I mean, you're wearing Montreal's color. You're playing in Hawaii, where you've had a lot of success in the past. Was that meant to happen, that kind of a game for you tonight?
I sent a tweet out. Obviously, FC Cincinnati drafted me on their expansion draft, I think 2nd pick. And then I was traded to, I think, Colorado. Was it Colorado or Vancouver? I'm not even sure. But yeah, I sent a tweet out to them and said, I'm still one of them. And they have so much respect, and most of their fans send me loves most of the time, which is great. I mean, but being back in Ohio, yes, there's something special. My first ever club was here in Ohio back in 06, and it's great. Really, this venue, this stadium, for me, being in MLS for as long as we've been playing, and to see more soccer specific stadiums, it's amazing. And for us, I wanted to be part of that history, to say we came here and we got points from it, and this is what we can take back home to Montreal and say we got all 3 points in the TQL Stadium.
Thank you very much, Kai. Safe travels.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Voilà pour Kei Kamara. Merci tout le monde d'avoir été là. Je vous souhaite un bon samedi soir. On vous envoie l'horaire de la semaine demain, comme d'habitude. Thank you, everyone. We're sending the full schedule tomorrow, and have a good and a great weekend. Thank you.
The recording has stopped.